at the end of this, Peter, he has to think about this. He's thought about it 3 times. Do you love me, Peter? And 3 times, Peter says, yes, yes, yes. And then it's like Jesus just wants to push him a little bit more. And he tells him, you're not going to be able to do all the things that your friends do. You're not going to be able to go all the places that your friends go. Because now you're giving your life to me. And you don't know where that's going to lead. And so, even as we come to this time where we're willing to offer our lives to Jesus, we need to remember that we give our lives to serve Christ and Christ's people, all of God's children. We're not here to maintain an institution. We're here to love the people. And when we keep focused on that, the rest of that stuff is going to take care of itself. There's a lot that needs to be changed, but let me tell you, I am here also to tell you that it's never been so exciting to be in ministry as it is today. Because, in the decades past, people weren't focused on what was most important. They weren't focused on the mission field. They weren't focused on this is about making disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world. They weren't focused on those things. And now we need to rethink everything we're doing as being the church, except our mission, which is to share the gospel. There's this other journalist by the name of Barbara Ehrenreich, and she's written many books and writes lots of articles, and as a journalist, she was asked to go to UC Berkeley's graduation of their journalism class last spring. And she went in and she said, "Welcome to a dying industry, journalist grads." And she went on to talk about how yourselves, the whole field of journalism is changing. You see, if you want to avoid going into ministry because you're afraid of how much hard work it is to rethink everything, let me give you a clue. Every business, every company, every industry, every institution, everybody is needing to rethink what it means to do what they do. And I don't know where they get their grounding to do it, but I know what our grounding is as the people of Jesus Christ. Our grounding is to make disciples of Jesus Christ. We know that we're called to love the Lord our God with all our hearts, our minds, our souls, our strengths, and guess what? Every neighbor we have, no matter where we are. We know what we're supposed to do. So she said to these grads, unless, you're gonna rob a bank or do something like that, you're probably gonna be poor. You're gonna be writing about stuff that you really know about, like the need for health care and the need for child care. And you're gonna understand all of those subjects. And then she said to them, but as long as there is a story to tell, as long as there is a mystery to solve, as long as there is an injustice to expose, we will do it. We will have a story to tell. And no recession, no dying industry, no poverty is going to keep us from doing it because we are on a mission here. And that's what we're about. Those should be our words. We are on a mission. And it is an exciting time to be in the church. It is an exciting time to be able to share the love and grace of Jesus Christ, not in any 4 walls, but wherever we are. So 3 times Jesus asked Peter, do you love me? Do you love me more than these? Do you love me? Will you feed my sheep? Do you love me? And 3 times, what does Peter say? So, Jesus is asking you too. Do you love me? Do you love me more than these? Do you love me more than all the other options you have? Do you love me? Do you love my people? Will you serve my people even when it goes hard? Do you love me? Will you follow me? And I guess Only you can answer. But I'll tell you, I'm praying. I'm praying that the answer is yes, yes, yes. Thanks be to God. Amen.